Hello, hello, and welcome everybody. JB here with JB's RCs. Thanks for stopping by. Got an excellent running video for you today. This is a brand new to me truck. Also a semi-brand new truck in general. So this is the Yee Kong 4107. It's supposed to be like a Nissan Patrol, old Nissan Patrol body on there. Big fan of those myself, so I saw this and I just had to get it. Also got a steal of a deal on this for what it has. I'm sure some people have already watched some videos of this. This came out a few months ago. There was a ton of videos on it because there's some different stuff about this truck. A little bit weird compared to other crawlers, but as you see, as you watch the rest of the video, it performs extremely well. So, of course, the only thing that I've changed on this truck since from stock is those wheels and tires. The ones that came with it were plastic glued wheels, which no weight, and I'm not a fan of the glue because you can't change anything. And they have the faux Hyrax tires on them. Sticky rubber, but just not what I was looking for. So this has some 1.9 metal bead locks on there, and they're running the Sweep Racing 1.9 tri-lug tires. These are very similar tread pattern to the Mickey Thompson Baja Pro X, and I believe they were out before that. So these are really great tires for trailing, especially. They work great on the rocks as well, and then anytime I've had them anywhere near mud, they work extremely well as well. Nice big lugs on there, good side lug, good sidewall, just a good tire. So other than that, the truck is completely stock. Well, a little toe strap that I have over the top there, that yellow toe strap, that didn't come with it, obviously. Another little thing that I did, which was just a modification, was the spare tire that's supposed to be mounted on the back there. You can see the little bracket that it's mounted on. There was a big pole that stuck out of that you could mount the tire onto. I just took that pole off and just put the little piece back on, because this truck is hinged at the back of the body, and it has a little under the bumper screw that connects the front of the body. So one little screw underneath that front bumper, and the whole body hinges up on the rear. It's pretty awesome to get into there. Some of the features of this truck, if you haven't seen one yet, it has a ton of them. So full light kit, signals, turn signals, brake lights, reverse lights, headlights, and then a LED light bar across the top there. And it does have 4-ways on it too, and just a full light situation going on. It has locking and unlocking front and rear diffs. It has portal axles. It has a 2-speed gearbox, and it also has the rear single lock tire option on it. So when you have the rear diff unlocked, you can switch a button and it locks either the passenger or driver's side rear tire, and all the other tires still move. So you can do real sharp turns. They call it tank turn on the box and in the advertisements. It's not really a tank turn, where that would be the 2 left wheels turning in the same direction, the 2 right wheels turning in the same direction, so you could do a full 360. But with that, you can lock one rear tire and spin it around. So as you can see, the lights are on right now, and really nice light setup on it. I'm gonna undo the turn signals and hook those up just to the headlight or LED bar switch. That way they're just on all the time. I'm not a big fan of turn signals. I mean, who uses a turn signal on a trail? I guess if you're being super scale and you want it to do that, but then again, you're not going to turn your signal on even when you turn your wheel just a tiny bit left or right. It would be more if you were actually turning left on a trail off of another trail, or right onto a separate trail from another trail, maybe, to let people know that's where you're going, that are behind you, even though they can see what you're doing. Again, just not a huge fan of turn signals. No big deal. I'll fix that up. Other than that, I'm very impressed. The 2-speed is great. It's in low gear now, but in the beginning of the video in the sand there, it was in high gear, and just plenty of speed and wheel speed for that like bashing kind of plan. And then the low speed is great. It's got a decent drag brake on it. It is a brush setup with a brush DSC and all that. 10 channel transmitter on there for all the different things that you have. The lock rear tire, one or the other. The 2-speed, the high and low for front and rear. I'm sorry, the high and low gear, and the locking, unlocking diffs for front and rear axles, plus the light switch. So you could even add other stuff, winches and a sound system to this, and you still have plenty of channels to play around with. So that was pretty cool. Two things about the truck that really surprised me and that were completely different that I've never seen on any other crawler is, now some of us know about servo savers, which the little arm on the servo horn they call it, will have a little spring and a couple plastic pieces so that you're not smashing any of the metal parts or breaking things. That little servo saver spring will actually help from breaking and stripping servos, servo horns, steering arms, all that kind of stuff. This has something a little different of a servo saver. It's actually a shock that runs from the servo horn to the first link, and the shock itself is a servo saver basically, but it looks fantastic on there, and it's quite stiff, so there's plenty of times where I would turn the servo and the wheels would be locked up somewhere and the wheels would actually turn. So it looks cool, and it's functional from what I can tell. The shock does move. It's got a spring inside and oil inside. So that was pretty awesome. And then the other thing that this has that I've never seen on another RC is it does have the 4-link suspension on the rear, but it also has a sway bar across the back. So it's more like a 5-link on the rear end, which is kind of strange. I think I might take that 5th link off because I don't believe it needs it with the 4th, and it does add a little weight back there. And of course, you know, guys know me, even with my trail trucks, I want to try to get them to perform as good as I can. And the steering servo on this, not too shabby. Again, I don't have a ton of weight added, just those aluminum wheels, and they're quite light anyway, so not a ton of weight added to the truck. And I think I'm going to be taking some weight off the truck, just doing little things. I really don't care for the locking, unlocking diffs. I don't really care about that, so I might take those servos right out and just lock those in. The 2-speed I love, so I'm definitely going to keep that. And the locking rear, right or left tire, if I'm trailing with this, not a huge deal. But I might keep it. It's only one servo that works it, and it's actually one of those 25 kg red Amazon servos that they have in there that runs that lock right or rear, right or left rear tire. I know there's dig functions on a lot of trucks that lock the whole rear axle, so both rear tires lock up, but this is just one or the other. It's kind of cool. I didn't try it out in this video, so you're not going to see that, but it is an option that's on there, and it works. The only complaint I have about this so far, now I've done a stock run, which I didn't record, and then this is the second run here. Oh yeah, this spot right here this is a teeter-totter on 2 wheels. So this thing, with no extra weights or anything, it pulls this line, and I'm very surprised. You'll even hear my response, and my friend Ian from Ian's RCs and his son Micah too, both were just like, wow, I can't believe it just did that. So very exciting about that. But the one thing I didn't like about the truck is 2 of the shocks were leaking when it came out of the box, and I'm pretty sure by now they have leaked all the oil out. So 2 of the shocks in this video have no oil in them, and it's still riding pretty good. I will put some different shocks on there probably, or maybe pull these apart and we'll try to mess around with them, but we'll see for the next video. But thanks you guys for stopping by. Hope you like the truck, and we'll see you next time. Get out there, have some fun.